y'all doing? I'm going to talk to you about this. Will the black man ever make an about face? And the answer is I don't know. You know, I had to make an about face. I knew when I was 39 going on 40 that if I keep going the way I was going, I'm going to get the same results that I got for the last 25 years. Because, see, it was just me and God talking. So I had to do an about face. I had to forget about that person in the last 25 years. And I had to create a new person. I had to do something that is totally out of my element. Now, is a black man going to make an about face? Now, I know that not all crimes are committed by blacks. I'm very much aware of that. Now, what we see on the media is a whole lot of bad things. Most of what we see on the media are crimes and such. And let me give you some examples. Number one, two black men decide to rob a convenience store. They pistol whip the clerk, and not only did they get his money, but they say, give me the gun that you keep. So he had to give him that. But when they left out of the store, he got his other gun that was in a secret place, and he ran out there and shot at both of them. He killed one. How about this one? A 19-year-old black man, he was trying to rape and beat up a 60 to 70-year-old woman. An 82-year-old woman tried to stop him by using her cane, and he beat her up. Now, when they caught him, they charged him either with malicious wounding or aggravated battery, but because the 82-year-old woman died, it's been upgraded to murder. Now, when I saw that, I wonder, you know, he was 19. What kind of woman would raise a monster like that? What kind of man would raise a monster like that? That's what my question was. Who would raise a monster like that? But he no kin to me. I just wouldn't raise anything like that. What about this? A 16-year-old who shot at least 10 rounds into a house, killing a 9-year-old girl. Now, when I heard that, my question was, who raised him? Who raised a 16-year-old that would shoot into a house and kill a 9-year-old girl? Who would raise something like that? How about the 17-year-old basketball player who had a lot of promise and he was shot? And they probably shot him out of pure jealousy. Now, you know, we're supposed to be 6 feet apart during this pandemic, but, you know, obviously, you know, people aren't going to stop selling drugs or gang banging just because there's a pandemic. Now, a lot of these crimes of black men are getting younger and younger and stupider and stupider. I remember when the year 1990 came, January the 1st, there was a black man was shot dead, 20 years old. Now, if he had lived, he'd be 50 years old if he had lived. Okay, just shot dead. So the black criminals, they get younger and younger and stupider. How about the 17-year-old that went into a gated house and tried to steal this man's car? The owner shot him dead, gone to hell, and that's it. And then there's this other case where this young black man, he robbed a bank at gunpoint very early in the morning. And he knows that in this particular state, you're going to get a minimum of 25 years for any kind of stealing, any kind of armed robbery. And you're going to have to do the whole 25 years. So he's not going to even be out until he's in his 50s. Okay? So will the black man do an about face? Will he stop all this criminality? You know, a lot of black men they tell the younger generation, well, jail is just like summer camp. But if you really talk to the inmates that are in jail, they don't say it's summer camp. They say it's about closest you can get to hell on earth. That's not what they say, the ones who are actually doing time. They say this is about as close to hell as you can get. Okay, so will the black man do an about face? You know, stop committing this crime, stop gang banging, stop doing all these killing and stealing from convenience stores? I don't know. Maybe it won't happen in my lifetime. So I don't have an answer. Have a nice day.